Polish remover. What are you doing removing poles?
It's a Russian dwarf. Yep, and I still have nothing. Okay, so I need another brick. I need a calendar.
I think ultimately this is where I would probably actually... I would start losing interest in it.
Right.
Because the times when you just have to grind and it's just playing the same thing over and over again,
right.
It's always the same song for each monster.
Right. Oh, I will read the description for Polish remover.
That's actually what they're going for. Okay. You have a lot of HP.
Yep.
You're definitely gonna need it, though. Kind of interesting, too, that enemies don't really have an attack rating. I guess just a defense rating, if even that. Because, yeah, the damage you take is always based on the note, not what their stats might be.
Right.
Slur says that the game picks up in pace. So it feels like less of a grind later, especially on higher difficulties where the demand your utmost attention for each fight. In a way, that would make it worse, because if I started losing, I'd be even less, interested in seeing it out. But again, I'm not very good at the rhythm games, so... Open mouth and closed mouth kind of changing expression. I'd count it.
For these intents and purposes, sure.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about with that kind of grimace whenever he gets hit. Trigger warning. At least trigger boost itself is basically a gimme.
Right. And down.
Alright.
The bosses make and break this game. Considering the first one, I'm leaning towards the latter. But we shall see.
Oh, nothing.
Well, an experience gem, but
Slur, while you're here, and we can ask, are there items you can get that will increase the odds of you getting the drops from enemies? Wow.
That is actually what they were going for. Okay, well, let's try it again for the sake of that calendar. Well, for that brick. Yeah, let's go with this. So yeah, that's kind of the other problem that I have with it. There's the simple fact that you can spend a fair bit of time going through it and not actually really get anything for it.
He says yes. Okay, next question is you might assume when. When, where, and how. Alright. Oh, so you didn't have that boosted yet.
Nope, I always wait until after the Guardian effect goes on.
Yeah, I can see why. Oh, you don't have to. Yeah, that's okay. Do you remember a ballpark? Like, is it about like floor 3 or 4, anything like that? Or
yeah, is it within one stream's time?
Well, hey, if it makes you want to play it again, then absolutely. It is funny which games I stream or see streamed. It's like, you know what? That would be like when we got done playing Resident Evil 5. It's like, I actually kind of like that when I went back and played it solo a little bit. Then found out just how I must have been misremembering things on the 360 version because AI Sheva was terrible.
You mean Resident Evil 5 then?
Resident Evil 5, yeah. What'd I say?
4.
Oh.
Which I think was still true.
But it was still true, yeah. Yeah, thank you. He's checking for us.
Appreciate that.
Triggered.
There we go.
All right. Many clackons will die this day.
Okay, we got our brick. That's the important thing. Because now we have a different spell. Yay!
Maelstrom. Interesting.
Yep.
sounds pretty promising.
And key the second is something we're not going to have at this point.
I think it's worthwhile to get a new...
Yep. I am always a fan of getting new spells.
We try out new things.
Yep. Especially since it seems to be a high power one, which means it should get boosted pretty nicely. 85%. I can do this.
So have you played Stay Crunchy yet?
I believe so.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this was the Percival one, wasn't it? Or no, maybe not.
I don't remember.
Well, Ben has 3.5 minutes to play through this song and not do too badly.
Oh, gosh.
A little over halfway through the game, and cripples your stats, but raises your drop rate by a good amount. Well, I guess if you're going back to having to farm stuff, the fights shouldn't be too hard. It's a very fast-paced one. So for everybody else, everybody else like playing their rhythm games and stuff like this? Anybody do DDR back when it was still everywhere in arcades and stuff like that?
Yeah, y'all shouldn't laugh. I actually did DDR.
I could never really get into them. It's funny, I've been looking into getting Gaming for Good, and they have some of the stuff you can set up with similar to Twitch alerts. And one of the ones is you can have messages play in have a pre-played thing. And I didn't see if there was an option for changing the voice that it did that in. But I remember...
Ooh, I was not expecting that combo to work.
Yeah, but I remember that there was a period... This was like 6 or 7 years ago now, as I recall. There was basically a lot of people getting a hold of, in English-speaking places, getting a hold of some kind of Vocaloid, website, and it would, you would do messages, and they would... Basically, the Japanese thing would try to make English words out of them, and it was pretty amusing. That's what that reminded me of when I started talking about that. Which Vocaloid is its own.
I admit that I actually, I have an odd fondness for Vocaloids.
Nice. I'm guessing when they're in a row like that, it's probably going to be a little more forgiving about the tempo.
Maybe.
Kind of reminds me of in Garou, where it's like if you just defended a move with multiple attacks, once you blocked the first one, it would just let you basically just do a normal, as long as you had a consistent pace, you didn't have to match up the other hits exactly. It kind of put you in a more, more free-form block mode.
Which is probably the way to handle it, because otherwise I would just go...
It'd be nuts, yeah. It's doing really well, though. And 30 seconds to go. Almost there. Yeah, you are still way ahead of the curve.
But how much can my hands take?
Keith's never much of a fan, personally. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you kind of stomped that one. And just saw it for $5, loved it, and don't know why.
Okay. Oh, right. I have an experienced jump to break down, I believe. Yes. Which puts me back at level 5, which is great.
There you go.
And then I equip the new spell. Deadly Electric Storm. I'm guessing that'll be a replacement for Arclight, I think.
Yeah.
It's a direct damage, fairly high damage.
But quite a bit more power, right?
Okay. And what do I need for other things? This is what I want. I want a newspaper and a Polish remover. If you guys don't like it, I will not get hurt over it. Barrier is my worst spell, get rid of it. But Slur, you are not the boss. Oh, what did I say that I needed? A calendar and...
the Polish remover.
Yes.
Oh, a newspaper. And
A newspaper.
Bullshit paper.
Which
is so far all we've gotten from Violent Dwarf.
Let's go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we did.
It is literally Hitler. He is our boss in disguise. Ben works in the dark land of Modor. So.
Yep. Don't talk to me about bad bosses.
But no, sorry. If we didn't like it at all, we wouldn't be. We probably would have just said, thanks, but no thanks, or something. It's interesting, I would say.
Oh, I hate these spells that take forever to charge up, though.
That's pretty cool.
No!
There he goes. At least he waited till after the spell was over. Of course, then again, we did promise that any game we're gifted, I would at least play it once.
Right.
So I'm glad that Ben was approving, because I would have made this look really bad.
Right. 24 damage. That's what I like to see.
Yeah. I just think it's important for a man to know his weaknesses, and I have many of them, but rhythm games are certainly one.
Yeah, anything that requires a great deal of focus and coordination, that's going to be a rough one on you. And I don't think that's me being mean. It's just something that's true.
I don't know what it is, but like when we were playing Resident Evil 5 and I bombed the alligator QTE segment, I was just
got a flail.
A flail. Epic flail.
And the flail
is a weapon. Epileptic's weapon. Oh dear.
Oh.
Well,
the only known effeminate battle axe.
Yeah, iridescent could be. Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah.
See, and then it was a calendar?
Yeah.
Or was it a newspaper?
Newspaper, yes. Newspaper.
Yeah, newspaper.
So what's the inhibitor for?
It prevents the boss.
For the boss, attacks. Granted, she said it doesn't work on him himself, so...
But I still have other things I need to build.
Sure, okay.
So this will make the grinding easier.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess in retrospect, we should have done that one first.
Other than what?
That's right. No, we just had terrible luck on drops.
Yep.
Yeah. Fair enough then. I do like how once you start getting that much HP, you can just kind of take hits on the chin in the interest of getting stuff done faster.
That's kind of what you have to do. You have to decide, what can I avoid and what do I have to stop.
Right.
Like that would have been something I had to stop.
I guess it's true when Trigger only has that one note. It's not.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to.
Oh, that was close. Yeah. Nice. So one regular Maelstrom will definitely do it now. Well, I say definitely, but maybe not. 40%.
Well, with the spheric, while I wait for it to charge, it will.
Yeah. In that case, another spheric would too.
Yep, let's just do a spheric then.
Yeah, so would love Moss System without their music, yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that.
If they had a system like Necrodancer did with a custom soundtrack and then actually made it work, because Necrodancer had kind of infamous problem actually trying to get the notes to match up.
We didn't actually... Yeah, we didn't actually get a newspaper.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go again. That said, that did kind of make me think that maybe I'll try it without Barrier. Go ahead and go with Arclight instead.
Okay.
Just continue to go for damage.
Sure. So your current loadout are 3 attack spells
and Trigger. Yeah, it has not been good times in terms of luck for us in item gain. Wow, well, he opened
quick,
up.
Yeah. Maybe we saw how aggressive your spell loadout was and figured, let's go ahead and nip that in the bud. I wish his expression would change a bit if for a red arrow getting through. That combo definitely hurt. Something with the three notes and the three notes in dual sequence like that makes me think of Ocarina of Time.
I can actually see that.
What was I think one of them was like left up right. I think that was Zelda's Lullaby.
I think so.
Twice,
yeah.
So many years. One of my sister's friends, we were talking with her and her son at their place, and
Womp.
And he was
Very
like,
nice.
and he has a 3DS, and he was playing Majora's Mask on it, and I was like, oh man,
There we are, finally.
I mean, it's good that people are playing games older than they are. You know, a lot of kids don't. But...
Right. All right.
Then you fail the synth.
I'm going to try my best, but yeah, it's entirely possible.
You'll hear a little difference in the chime if it fails. So far we're all good. All right. Just picture what an inhibitor looks like. I was actually thinking of the inhibitor ore and crest stuff from Tales of Symphonia.
Okay, so I want newspaper, brick, and black rocks.
For the key, or for...
These two, candlestick and chainmail.
You think the chainmail would be better than the pantaloons?
Yes, I'm almost certain of
Okay.
it. So yeah, brick and newspaper.
Fair enough.
And black rocks.
90%, let's do this. Or the fact that the more times you fight an enemy, the drop rate would go up. Something.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
nice.
Because I mean, I don't mind a little bit of a grind in a video game.
But that's the thing, it has to be a little bit.
Yeah. That's Dusk Till Dawn, right? Good spell, if Esthor recalls.
Yes, Dusk Till Dawn is a pretty good one.
What does it do?
I believe that is the one that is an HP drain.
That's Fallout.
No, you're thinking of damage over time. I mean actual HP drain.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
All right, let's throw it down.
Yeah, I guess that's what I get for mixing and matching too many different RPGs. Nice. Yeah, Spheric should probably do it. Well, it might not. You can always roll low, but you got it. On the dot, actually.
Slur likes the gameplay enough that he never felt the grind.
Mm.
Yay, newspaper. Yeah, I can kind of see that. My only problem is that, obviously, when you're talking about a stream, there is a little bit more of the, you have to keep tossing in new things to keep people interested. Right. And grinding after the same creature over and over is not going to make that happen.
Yeah, how many times do we have to watch our what was it like, hipster McHoodie, face off against flowers and clack-ons? I mean, it's... The dwarf is kind of cool, but...
Even still, it's like, yeah. Only so much I can do there. I didn't want that damage to go through, so here we are.
And that if they're going to have every monster having a theme track, having them all be new would work too. At least getting some more music that way. But the second floor is almost all repeats. I mean, Necrodancer didn't have the biggest track either, the new track list either, but that was Wishnov's self-insert. Because, as I recall, Slur, we talked about this a little bit. This was their first game, right? It's like a little bit of writer's first fanfic, thing going on.
I could see that, definitely.
See, that's what I'm kind of impressed by, and I'd have trouble with, is you've got notes that come in sequence, but you have to enter them right to left, even though they're pretty close together.
Well, you just have to enter them in the order that they come in.
Well, no, I know that. I'm just saying that my brain would want to do it the wrong way.
Right.
I have to tell my brain no.
First effort by one guy. In that case, yeah, I can see it.
Right.
And let's go ahead and de-equip that so I have more experience to Synthington. And then gear.
The thing with a second effort RTS done with Will Wheaton.
80%. Can we do it? Yay!
Hey. We're not playing XCOM or Rune Factory.
And while I would like the pantaloons, alas. Okay, now for the actual key. I need 1 polish remover and 1 brick.
Right.
So if I can, I want to get this done before I can, before I leave.
Right.
Let's go for the brick first.
Sure.
Oh, the artist and the programmer.
As programmer, gotcha. There's something else making a lot now. Oh yeah, the one thing I do find kind of interesting is the interaction with your McHoodie and the
Arg.
disembodied lady voice on the intercom. And it was something I read on Seamus's blog a couple months ago. And this was in the context of Soma, I think was the one I'm thinking of. And it's like there is this kind of expectation. That might not be the right word for it. But basically, if you have a male or female lead and then a co-star of the opposite gender, people expect a romantic interest as long as they're like compatible at all.
Right.
And it's like, well, what if if you as the developer don't actually want to encourage that? What are your options for doing it? And some of it is father-daughter figure like The Last of Us. Some of it is an actual family. Some of it is just obvious difference in age and stuff like that. And then some of them is like, well, what if you just don't actually have them meet at all?
Right.
What if she's a computer program or somebody the other side of the intercom or something? And yeah, that's going to make me wonder where they're going to end up going with that.
Because yeah, even if they're on the other side of the intercom, there's still a little bit of an expectation there. Which is actually, thinking about it, it's a little sad because there is kind of gives into the idea of, well, if you have it, then it has to happen.
Right.
Which just brings me back to, the days of bad fanfic, where there are two guys in the thing. Clearly, they're made for each other.
Right.
No matter if they're married or anything, it's going to happen.
Right,
so
right.
Come on, people. All right,
you got a brick.
I got a brick. And now I tried to get the Polish remover, and then we're done.
You got a 50% chance, basically. Yep. We've been two guys alone together. I see the smoldering glances between McHoodie and the dwarf over there. It's meant to be.
I've actually already written that fanfic. You can find it. Oh gosh. And of course, I can't joke too much about it, but on the other hand, I know those people. I was once one of those people. It is affectionate ribbing. Yeah, we have played an actual Otome game and then done some games with dating elements on the side. So we are in a very clear glass house here. Right. Which is why the thrones I stow are relatively small. You're getting pretty good at this. Thank you. Next, if you do play it again, you probably want to bump up the difficulty. Yep. I think you can upgrade the difficulty up until you're at floor 3. Mm-hmm. So if I manage to... Oh, there we go. And a Crimson Crystal. Crimson Crystal. Huh. Yeah, if I do pretty well with this, then I think I will go ahead and bump up the difficulty a little bit. Mm-hmm. But first... That's part of the problem with adding these games to the rotation is when we're going to fit them in. Right. That being said, though, yeah, whenever we wrap up, which this probably will be your last one, right? Yeah, once I beat the boss. Okay. But yeah, really think about if you want to, and I might just do a straw poll thing, just to give the game a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Huh. It doesn't actually...
do anything.
Yeah, no, I guess it might be in the next floor that uses it. Who knows? Yeah, this is the one that is actually pretty good.
Siphon. Yeah, I see.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and... Nope, it's... Unlock the door.
Took you long enough.
Is there a time limit you've conveniently forgotten to mention?
Nope, no time limit. Just my impatience and frazzled nerves.
Right, well, it's my life on the line, so just chill, okay?
Jeez, relax, Firebrand.
Sorry. I'm a little freaked out right now.
I can understand that.
Yeah. Any tips for the second?
You know what to expect. He'll pull that disappearing gem act on you probably multiple times throughout the battle.
Great.
I'd personally just abandon defense altogether when he tries. Just concentrate on getting out a heal to negate the damage, or at least a barrier to block it.
There's a thought.
All right.
Not that barriers block, but...
Right. Although it would keep quite so much damage from happening.
Well, he looks interesting.
Bienvenido, my friend.
Oh dear.
I know what bienvenido means. Took Spanish in high school.
You and I, we are two chimichangas and a
Oh, dear.
my friend. Our centers burn with
Hashtag taco truck in every tower.
I love this guy.
Lo siento. My apologies. I am Donaldo.
He's even called Donald.
I have to fight you, don't I?
Amigo.
We're dating this, but...
Do not think that I am Americano. No. We are chicken and beef, you and I. Both are muy delicioso. Pero only one may fit the taco.
Listen, if you just let me by, I promise to take you...
I'm just flabbergasted at the moment.
You tempt, yeah. But I tell
Good
my
Keen,
boys,
truly next gen.
Without it, the tortilla is soggy, and the salsa is mild. I cannot. I am sorry.
Yeah, me too.
Good luck, Kai. Remember my advice.
Ole, may the taste of our duel be spicy and fresh.
Bring it.
Arriba! Okay. Good golly. I like this music, though.
Yeah, all jokes aside, he is at least funny, and over the top. Being an over the top character is a great way to defray any of the problematic stuff. It's when it's clear everybody's having fun with it.
Oh, what the? If I can't actually hit him, this could be a problem.
Yeah, I do like the music. Nice.
I'm not sure if I want to be in a taco with this guy, though. I don't know. That just makes me a little uncomfortable.
The third guy is what ultimately sold Slur on the game.
They should perhaps not have saved their best for past the point when most people would actually go
About
for
the halfway point, right? See, it's kind of funny. It's like I would wonder. I'm kind of wondering with the rise of with Steam being the dominant force in PC gaming at least. Yeah, I don't know how much it would be gaming in general, but at least PC gaming, and the fact that a lot of people will only set aside like 1 hour to play it to get the trading cards and. And right now 2 hours with the minimum time for or maximum time for refunds, and it's like that should really be in. I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to start influencing the development of these games going forward. You have to front load content to keep people from just either playing it and then stopping, or actually sending it back and costing you money.
I can see that. It kind of reminds me how Amazon's thing for how much of a percentage the person has to read before it counts actually did change the nature of short stories.
Yeah.
And I should probably not talk about things like that while I'm doing this.
I know it's a topic you're actually interested in, so you're
It's near
almost
and
done with
dear
the
to
fight,
my
yeah.
heart. There we go.
Mog played No Man's Sky for an hour 18 and refunded. As I understand it, you are in good company.
Yes!
Muy
bueno!
no, there we go. I did not take Spanish in high school.
Not bad, mi amigo. Not bad.
No
But
es mal.
is missing something, I think.
Jalapenos?
Perhaps. I think you will find it soon, yes. Donaldo is never wrong.
Of course you aren't.
Adios, Kai. Naya. Buena suerte, mis amigos.
Adios, Donaldo.
See ya.
What is
Aw,
this,
he was
suerte?
so cute.
And insane.
The best of us are all a little insane, aren't we?
I actually don't
No.
remember.
Well, in any case, to the third floor. You're doing well. According to these statistics, 37% of test subjects are dead by this point.
Well, I'm
Mog
getting
has
the hang of this,
had her
I
stream
think.
time it so that it didn't go over the 2 hours.
Nice.
That's what she...
No, Kai. You're better than that.
No, I'm not.
Hey, Naya?
Yeah.
This is gonna sound a little off, but I'm not thirsty.
I'll recommend you for a hydration merit badge.
I've been running around and magic fighting or whatever for a few hours now, plus however long I'd been unconscious before I woke up, but nothing.
He's in the
In
Matrix.
fact, I'm not hungry either. Or tired. At all.
Well, this isn't a dream. At least your dream, anyway. I guess it could be mine, but if it were my dream, you'd be sexier. So,
No,
My
it
dream,
isn't a
you be the
dream.
Spanish guy.
I guess, well, no, that wouldn't work.
You really don't know?
There are a lot of things I don't know about this place. I'm a shepherd. We just tend to the sheep. You
And if the
said-
sheep don't eat anything, we just kind of shrug and it's
What?
okay.
Hey!
Hmm.
Naya, who the hell was that?
Who?
There was a woman, she...
Did you use
Damn it, Naya,
Cthulhu?
you could have warned me?
I didn't see it. I swear.
Oh, surprise.
Surprise second bias.
Surprise Thundercloud, it looks like. Clearly up to fire Maelstrom at it.
Well, naturally.
This sounds like some Mega Man music here.
Seriously.
Okay, not as much now, but still pretty interesting. Every time you look at a gigantic mess of nodes in the mana field, at least you realize that's you don't have to worry about missing any.
And thank goodness for that. I bet on higher difficulty levels actually is what I would have to go through.
Oh yeah. At least
How
it's,
spicy is this tortilla? I wish I could have equipped the sombrero before this fight.
your enchilada isn't spicy enough to inherit the sombrero. One of our friend Ben is a big fan of spicy food. One time when Wendy's was doing the
He says as though he himself is not.
oh, I am, but not as much as he is.
True.
But one time Wendy's was doing the ghost pepper, like ghost peppers are their featured ingredient or something. They had like ghost pepper fries and some toppings and stuff like that. And he actually went and tried it, even though ghost pepper is supposed to be really hot, and thought they were inferior and not spicy at all.
It's gonna hurt.
Oh, you're gonna get
Eh.
That's our first loss.
Yep.
means you don't have to do the boss again.
Yep, I didn't actually make it to the safe room, so let's see what happens. Oh, I have
You
to...
have to retry. Wonderful.
And I fight it, and I fight it, and I fight it, and I fight it.
He thrusts his fists against the clouds and still insists. I lost that one. Hey, Lorax.
Hey, Lorax.
Yeah, sorry, dude, that we started end up streaming earlier.
Yeah, I had actually forgotten that my Writers Club is meeting today.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually need to be there now. But I can't leave without being in the safe room, so here we are.
It's okay, people. I was playing a video game. I would offer step in, but I know I would do abominably. So
I appreciate the thought.
You're clowning this thing now. So clouding. Okay, I guess I deserve that.
yeah, you did. Whew. I was not expecting to be able to catch that.
Oh.
Arg.
This one, there's that many notes in the mana field, it's really easy to recover it. There you go. Got this one.
Whew.
All right.
There we go.
Much better.
Getting kicked around by a cloud? Shameful. But I managed to survive.
Oh, that's actually going to be a regular enemy on the next floor, I'm guessing.
Probably.
Damn.
Since it had the three drop
Hi, I'm
tree.
so sorry. I honestly didn't see it. I checked the camera logs during your fight. Normal enemies wander around the tower and I can see them coming. But that one just appeared.
Like a Cumulo ninja.
Did you see her on the logs?
No. And we have pretty extensive coverage of the floors.
She was there, Naya.
I believe you, really. But I've got nothing on record. I think it's best if you just carry it on.
But I...
But what? Is she suddenly more important than you're getting out of here alive? It could be a distraction, a trap, I don't know. Don't screw around, Kai.
At least get to the safe room.
Good. Let's get you to the safe room.
All right.
Safe room, safe room, safe room.
Finally.
Alright, I've got
Yay.
2 recipes for you. Pretty standard, the third key, some new items. The last one will block any adverse effects from the third guardian.
Adverse effects. Nothing strange happened in that last battle.
Oh, that's odd. They told me Caleb loves that sort of thing. Well, in any case,
Caleb.
I'd expect his influence from now on.
Fantastic.
Yep, Slur, you missed us beating Donaldo El Taco.
He called us delicious and everything. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Organic kelp badge.
After you defeat the third guardian. Okay.
Before I go?
Mhm.
Yes.
Woven from
The
tacos.
softest of tacos.
Huh.
Clearly, Donaldo buys from Evelyn.
Mmm.
Yes. Well, let's put on the sombrero. Even though it actually isn't that good.
I'm so disappointed that these games, the games with the really outlandish fashion choices, don't ever have the characters reflect it.
Seriously. I mean, it would make this guy so much better if he was just wearing a taco sombrero. Regardless, yes, I need to be at my writer's club like 5 minutes ago. So I will be tagging off to Wayne, who will be playing One-Way Heroics,
Indeed,
I believe.
there was the Slur gifted us this one, and Keen gifted us One-Way Heroics. Thank you both. So I think you're both here right now. And yeah, Ben will be leaving. We'll be taking 5, and I will be starting then.
Yep. And I will hope to see you all tomorrow when we continue on our normal schedule.
Mhm.
So, take care until then.